almost paradoxically, system exclusives are one of the strongest points and also about the weakest point for the consoles. One of the strongest points because some people buy the consoles for some of the exclusives, and some of the exclusives aren't total wank. Now, we all know that the PC has far, far more exclusives than both of the consoles combined, all of the consoles combined. Between the years of 2000 and 2013, there were 2,381 PC exclusives. With a margin of error, even at 10%, from the list that I found, that still leaves you over 2,000. Oh, but they're not all great, Rags. Some of them are not good. Some of those 2,000 plus games aren't good. Okay, let's say 75% of them were terrible. That still leaves you, what, like 500 exclusives? Damn, son. The PlayStation 4 has only 99 exclusive games. The 94 number there, Sony exclusive, means that it could be on PlayStation 4 or it could be on like the Vita and have upscaled versions that the consoles can run. So they're not PS4 exclusives. Like Blaze Rush, for instance, which was released on PlayStation 3 and Steam back in 2014. That's on the list. So, 99 exclusives compared to our, well, 2,000 plus. Okay.
But Rags, you can't do that. That's a bad comparison because the PC's been out for ages and the PlayStation 4's only been out for 2.5 years.
And our PC is backwards compatible with all those games because we don't have generations that splits up our libraries. It's all there. We've got it. That's why I could be playing the new Doom that just released, and then with a few clicks of the mouse, I'm playing Deus Ex from 2000. It still works. I don't have to have a company ordain it so that I can play a game. So yes, it is fair to compare the two numbers. That's just another advantage of PC. But I don't have to spend too much time exalting the praises of the exclusive list for the PC. There's no point in doing that. Everybody knows it. It's common knowledge. It's self-evident that the PC has more exclusives, the quality of which is subjective, though I believe it is far better because it is on a far better system that allows for a wider variety of things. Let's focus on this video by JayTechTV. PC Master Race loves PS4 exclusives. Basically what this video is, it is a small list of mostly very small petitions of people who are requesting that some games come to the PC. Okay, fair enough. No big deal, right? Someone just makes a petition. They want a PS4 game to come to PC. Happens all the time on console. Bring this to console. Bring this PC game to console. A Wii user wants that Xbox game to come. An Xbox user wants Wii game to come. I mean, it happens all the time. This is no big deal. People want to have a wide variety of games to choose from. That's why a lot of people choose PC, because they have the widest selection of games available. And there's nothing wrong with wanting that. And I hope that, I mean, I hate exclusives. I want everybody to play every game that they can. Now, there are some reasons why, there are reasons why Arma 3 is not on the Xbox. It can't handle it. I mean, there's a reason Star Citizen is not on PlayStation 4. It can't handle it. Some games physically can't run on consoles, which is why they're PC exclusives. But I hate exclusives. If you have to sell a console just because, well, we have games that others don't have, and it's not actually about the system itself, ugh. We're going to hold games hostage with our money so that you'll buy our system. And other people can't play that game because they didn't buy our system. I hate that. I despise it. I want as many people to play a game as possible. It was recently announced that 7 Days to Die was coming to PlayStation 4 and Xbox. Good! I think it's a good game. I want them to be able to play it and enjoy it. I want that. That's something I want. I want as many people as possible to enjoy a game that I have been enjoying. That's not a bad thing. That is a... But let's delve into this video. Let's see just what catastrophe awaits us. Pro tip, don't start your video with a sound that makes people not want to go any further. I'll spare you the 12, 13 seconds of that.
But Rags, didn't you start your video with music?
Yes, I did. That was Gary Wright. Show some respect.
In this video, I'm going to be covering 12 PC petitions. These petitions are asking for titles from the Vita.
Asking with an S.
Titles from the PS3 and as well on numerous titles from the PS4. As you can see with the first title we're going to be going over. Before I get started with this long ass list of petitions,
He talks about somebody in his comment section, but it's not important.
now I have more than 12, but I wanted to narrow it down to 12, so this video's not going to be as long as it would be.
Yeah, silver lining.
Because I only have 12 PC petitions to cover. I'm not going to go in depth with all of them.
Because there is no depth to any of them? It's a petition. Most of them very small. There's nothing to go into depth about.
But I want you guys to watch the whole video. This is ammo for any time a PC fan just wants to brag about their graphics. If you're bragging about your graphics and you claim that you're PC Master Race, why do you want our game so bad?
You know, it's almost like a game's graphics don't determine whether or not it's going to be a good game. Now, good graphics are better than bad graphics. I mean, bad textures are not good, and good textures are not bad. But just because a game doesn't have the best graphics doesn't mean it's a bad game. And just because we have the potential to run graphics a PS4 could never dream of, doesn't mean that we can't enjoy games that aren't at the cutting edge of computer technology. This is not ammunition for the pro-console argument, especially when all it seems to do is just highlight the relatively tiny amount of exclusives that the PlayStation 4 has compared to the PC.
It is on ipetitions.com, and this is for Until Dawn. It has 93 signatures.
93 people is negligible. They might as well not exist. A petition with 93 people is not indicative of anything. It means nothing.
And this is J-Star Victory Versus. They're begging for this game to be on PC/Steam.
Remember, everyone, this is an important debate tactic that you should always use if you don't feel like you have an actual argument, alright? Begging. He'll use this a lot. He'll use this begging. We're begging for this game. One guy makes a petition and 93 people sign it. Oh, PC gamers are begging for it. One guy makes a petition. 400 people sign it. PC gamers want this. This is something PC gamers want. You see? We can flip the lingo. You have to take what you can get when you're on the console arguing against the PC or attacking the PC community. You have to take what you can get, no matter how small it is. You have to reach and reach. And that involves changing the lingo to suit your needs. Sure does sound a lot better for your side if you make it seem as if PC gamers are begging for console games instead of just asking for them. You know, just with these little petitions. Let's just get us this game on PC. No, they're begging for it.
Until Dawn, J-Star Victory Versus. Those are the two on our list. We have 10 more to go. But this one has a pretty bigger number than Until Dawn. Until Dawn had 93, and this petition has 409.
Wow, it's slightly less negligible.
I do want PC fans to understand, before I go through the rest of the list, don't sit here and say, oh, I wasn't a part of it, blah, blah, blah. There are petitions here, and I think you guys know which one I'm talking about. It almost achieved 50,000.
Bloodborne, yes, and it seems to be a pretty darn good game by a lot of accounts, so, you know, obviously we'd like to play it. We're not begging.
Begging for a particular game on the PS4.
Here you go, begging. We're begging for it. Asking is begging. Requesting is begging.
To be on the PC. So please don't say that you weren't a part of any of these petitions.
I was not a part of any of those petitions. For the most part, these games don't interest me, and I have enough on my plate already as it is.
Because we just don't know. The numbers are big, and some of the numbers are small.
Practically all of these numbers are small.
Let me show you the rest of them. This one's where it gets real funny. Horizon Zero Dawn didn't even come out yet. First of all, it's in-house. It's exclusive. It's not going anywhere.
Like Rise, Son of Rome. Like Quantum Break. Like Dead Rising 3. Are not going anywhere.
It's not going anywhere. I don't want to spoil the surprise of the rest of this video, but me going over the rest of these petitions prove that Sony isn't like Microsoft.
I think other things prove they're not like...
You can get Gears of War on PC. You can get a couple Halos on PC. Well, Guerrilla Game worked on a good amount of Killzone games. You know, okay, there was one on the PSP, one on the Vita. PS3 had two, and the PS4 had one. You know, and none of those games ever went to PC.
Is this the part where I get the list of PC games that are not coming to console? I don't want to do that. That's a lot of work, because it's a big-ass list. I mean, we could both whip them out and see who's longer, but I promise that is not a contest you could win. Not with me.
So I don't understand. You guys, like the farther and farther I go into this list of 12 PC petitions by you guys,
You know this is depressing, right? Your first example, 23 signatures. Second example, 400 signatures. Then you had 22 signatures. Now you have 13. These are all negligible numbers. This is nothing. These signatures are nothing. They don't exist. For all intents and purposes, they don't exist. The title of your video is PC Master Race Loves PS4 Exclusives. And then you show us petitions that have 13 signatures, 22 signatures, 23 signatures. Negligible numbers.
it gets kind of pathetic. Now this one died early. Oh, no mind, it didn't die early. It's still open, it seems. Look.
So it has negligible amounts of signatures and the petition's still even open. And it still only has a negligible amount of signatures. Doesn't this go against your point that PC Master Race loves PS4 exclusives? Isn't this counterintuitive for your argument? There's a petition to bring Gran Turismo onto PC. And only 13 people have signed it. Clearly there's not much interest for this petition.
This one's real funny. They wanted Gran Turismo. They've been bragging for a few years now about Project Cars. Then the game came to fucking consoles and it was fucking garbage.
Well, first off, I'm not into racing games, so I can't speak personally as to whether or not Project Cars is good. What I do know how to do is work the Google. And the Google told me that according to Metacritic, there's actually more ratings that are higher for the PC version than the console version. It's almost like one of them is a superior system or something. But the PC version came out May 6th of 2015, and the PS4 version came out May 12th, 2015. Not quite the same day. There was about a week or so in between the two. So they released basically at the same time. For all intents and purposes, they released almost side by side. So this isn't an example of when console gamers clamor for a game that's on PC to come to console, it will suck. It doesn't make any sense. This whole point of yours doesn't make any sense. It goes nowhere. It's a road that leads nowhere.
But yeah, they've wanted Gran Turismo as well. As you can see,
By these 13 signatures.
they want that game on the PC, and what it says right here, alongside the PlayStation.
Yeah, it's almost like they want everybody to enjoy it, and they don't want to take away the games from anybody. That's weird. What's up with that?
You know? So they agree that they like our games.
No, all this petition says is that 13 people like Gran Turismo, and they would like to play it on their PCs. That's all this says. And again, it's 13 people. 13 is a negligibly small number. It means nothing.
As well as they will buy them on their platform. They don't care if it's also on PlayStation. They want it also on their system.
So would you disagree with the sentiment that it should be there for everybody? Would you disagree with their statement that they want it alongside the PlayStation 4? Not instead of the PlayStation 4 version? That they want the PlayStation users to enjoy it and for them to enjoy it too? You're not disagreeing with the fact that they want it for everybody, right? Time for part 2.